This is Catrina Wessels saying hi from Cape Town, South Africa. It's the first year that the literary agency Catrina Wessels Rights Management will participate in the book adaptation rights market of the Venice Film Festival. I'm very excited about the opportunity to present the wonderful titles I represent, along with my colleague, Wida Smith, who's a seasoned industry professional, a voracious reader, and a pleasure to talk to. Catrina Wessels Rights Management was established in 2017 and represents some of the most compelling voices of contemporary South African literature. This includes top crime writers Irma Venter and Martin Steyn, as well as celebrated authors of literary fiction like Andrew Brown with his unforgettable novel The Bitterness of Olives, and Elike Bomer with Ice Shock, a love story set against the background of the melting ice caps. It is also an honor to represent rights to work by the most popular and productive South African children's book author, Jaco Jacobs, whose books have sold more than 1 million copies. There's a rich variety of titles to discuss. Here are some of the authors telling you about their books.
In the vein of Moonlight and Call Me By Your Name, Saltwater Pool Boy is a sensual, emotionally rich exploration of love, grief, and identity. When 23-year-old Damon meets the magnetic Nico, their brief romance is overshadowed by the burden of caring for his terminally ill mother and a devastating promise that follows him from Cape Town to Rome to Paris.
A lyrical, fragmented novella which leads the reader through landscapes of loss and longing, traveling between France, China, Spain, and South Africa to explore the troubled terrain of leaving and finding home. The Frightened speaks to the complexity of relationships, the pain of love, the effects of trauma, the necessity and constant work of healing, and the wish to feel a true sense of belonging.
In a near-future Cape Town ravaged by climate collapse, religious extremism, and brutal inequality, three queer friends, Lutando, Viwe, and Malcolm, navigate a world that's falling apart and try to hold on to hope, love, and each other.
When Lou, a mother, wife, and a professional failure, returns to her coastal family home for her grandfather's funeral, she's forced to reckon with family trauma and dormant feelings for her toxic first love and bad luck penny, Michael. As a shocking political crisis rages outside, secrets rise to the surface and the threads of Lou's life unravel. She faces a difficult choice between her old life and her new one, riddled with flaws and discontent.
Amia hates moving, especially from Cape Town to a weird little town in Joburg South. Meeting Tito, a strange kid with even stranger theories, only makes things weirder. But soon Amia and her new friends realize something is going on in Spookfontein, and it might have something to do with the water tower and the legend of Mamlambo, the snake-like water goddess. The Legend of Mamlambo is a fun fantasy adventure rooted in African mythology.
What if your mother disappears and the only clue leads you to an untamed, magical land in East Africa? Well, that's exactly what happens to Josh Magrier. The 13-year-old Londoner is torn away from his daily city life and now finds himself in Kalambula, a beautiful but harsh valley full of dangerous animals, foes, and rich cultures. With the guidance of the eccentric wiseman Ngandu and the help of the feisty warrior girl Njeri, Josh pieces together the puzzle of his mum's disappearance and the powers of the magical golden calabash he is told to find.